Hey folks, welcome to Calvin's Got Game. Right now it's comment time. Comment time is when I go over comments from my last videos just to let you know what people are saying and also maybe some comments that might help you as well. So my video of games no longer in my collection, Ludwig Misses says he's trying to cull 10 from the collection he has right now and trying not to become a collector. You know, a lot of us in the board gaming hobby, we get games and then we tend to keep them and hold on to it because they have a special place for us, or they may be, we just like them and don't want to get rid of them, but we don't really play them. That's becoming a collector, and I'm afraid I kind of did that here, and so I'm trying to cull my collection as well, to get games out of here that I don't play, can't get to table, so other people can enjoy them. So Ludwig misses, good luck on not becoming a collector. It's very hard to do. Mark Patuka says he's always interested in trading and or selling games to make room for games that him and his game group will play. And that's a great idea. If your game group or your family are not playing the game with you, or it's just sitting on your shelf, get rid of it. Find something to replace it that they will play. All right, and so Aaron Nunley says he is getting rid of Maglev Metro. It's a game where you're connecting rails, subway rails, or whatever it is. So he's looking to sell that, I think, at some point. But Aaron and I have traded games back and forth sometimes, or we've swapped games, traded games, and it's been fun. So anyway, that was those comments for no longer in my collection. Now for Nolly, the review I did for Nolly Rumplemat. I want to say thank you for going over some of the rules that I didn't cover. In the video, I did say I wasn't going to cover every rule. I just wanted to give you a gist of how it played and to see if the game might be for you or not. I mean, people can read the rule books and figure that out. It wasn't a full game playthrough, but I do appreciate Rumplemat for mentioning a lot of the things that I may not have covered. And there was one thing in there that he kind of elaborated on in the comments. You can go look in the comments. That was a good point. But anyway, thanks, Rumplemat. Appreciate it. All right, so now let's get on with today's video. First, hit that subscribe button. Guys, I'm trying to hit that 500. And if I do before December 31st, we will do a giveaway. And I say we, me, the channel. We'll do a giveaway. Don't know what it'll be yet, but I'm going to try to make it something that be worth your while for subscribing. So, hit that subscribe button. Guys, I appreciate everybody that's already subscribed and been here through it all. I appreciate you, and it's awesome. So let's get on with today's video. Today's video is top 10 card games that I absolutely love at this moment. So I rank these on PubMeeple. I use PubMeeple to rank these. So here is the rankings for now. My number 10 is Nevermore. It's a 2015 game made by Smirk and Dagger. It's 3 to 6 players, plays 45 to 60 minutes, takes that long to play. And it's ranked 3,538 on BGG. In Nevermore, you are drafting cards trying to get the best hand that you can to score points. Or to control certain things in the center line. You'll have fighting, you'll have healing, treasures, different cards that you can get. It is a fabulous game. I enjoy it. One of the problems for me is that it's a 3 to 6 player. It's hard for me to get 3-player games to the table at home because it's usually just me and my wife playing the games. Now, at the game store, it's hard to get some of these games to the table, even if they are 3 to 6, if I'm playing with my game group, because some people don't like certain games, and that's fine. Everybody has their likes and dislikes. So it's sometimes harder to get some of these games to the table. But nonetheless, Nevermore is my number 10. It would probably be ranked higher if I could get it to the table more. And I just really enjoyed Nevermore, my number 10. Number 9 is Grifters. And Grifters is a 2015 game made by Indie Boards and Cards. It's 2 to 4 players, takes 30 minutes to play, and is ranked 2,863 on Board Game Geek. Now, Grifters, my friend Kyle, he's pictured up here in the picture. Kyle I played this game with Kyle and some other folks at our board game group at one time, and I enjoyed it so much I decided to pick up my own copy. So Grifters, you're controlling a band of crooks. You're getting your people together to pull off these heists. These heists, you have to have certain people in your crew to do it. And as you do the heist, it's almost a set collection. You're trying to collect so many cards so you can earn points. And whoever has the most points at the end of the game, of course, wins. Grifters is my number 9. My number 8 is Push. Push is a 2018 game. It's made by Ravensburger. 2 to 6 players, 20 to 25 minutes to play, and it's ranked 2,112. Now, Push is a push your luck game, as it says in its name, Push. It's a card game where you're drawing cards and putting them in rows, and only 3 rows, but you can't have the same number or the same color in any row. And if you do draw a card, you can draw as many as you want, putting them in these rows. But if you happen to get the same color or the same number and you can't put it in any of those rows, then you bust. And you're going to have to roll a dice. And if you do, you're going to lose some of the cards you collected. So number 8 is Push. Well, let me tell you how I kind of come to a card game theory. I didn't put Marvel Champions or Arkham Horror, the card game, because those are living card games. Yes, they're used cards and actually say card game in their name, or Arkham Horror, the card game does. But I pretty much went with games that have cards that are functional for most of everything that you do in the game, but everything that you need is in the box to play. You don't have to buy expansions. You don't have to add more stuff to the box to get more gameplay. It's already in there. So that's how I kind of made the list. I should have told you that earlier, but I figured I'd stop here and tell you how I made it. So let's move on to number 7. Number 7 is Waterworks. Waterworks is a 1972 game by Parker Brothers. It's for 2 to 5 players. Takes about 30 minutes to play. This game is ranked 23,064 on Board Game Geek. Waterworks is a pipe laying game. You're trying to get pipe from your faucet or from your faucet to your spigot. And so you're laying down pipe and other people can lay broken pipe onto your pipeline, and you can't lay any more pipe until you fix the broken pipe. And I think it's like you have to have 13 cards or so for your pipeline to be able to win. Now, there's lead pipe and there's copper pipe. Lead pipe can be played upon to break it. Copper pipes cannot be messed with. So it is a fun little game. It's not difficult, but if you're with some family and they want a simple card game, Waterworks should do the trick. Number 7 is Waterworks. Number 6 is Diamonds. Diamonds is a 2014 game published by Stronghold Games for 2 to 6 players. Takes about 20 to 30 minutes to play. And this game is ranked 1,208 on BGG. Now, I like Diamonds. I like trick-taking games. Diamonds is a trick-taking game. In Diamonds, if you play an offsuit, most of the time if you're playing a trick-taking game and you play a certain color lead or a certain whatever lead that you have to follow suit, if you don't have that, you just throw a card out there and it doesn't mean anything. You're just losing a card at that point. But in Diamonds, if you throw an offsuit card because you don't have what's played, you get to perform an action, whether it's taking a diamond from the supply and put it in front of your showroom, or taking it from your showroom, put it in your safe, or stealing one from somebody's showroom, or taking one from the supply and putting it in your safe. So this game is really neat, and at the end of the game, when all the trick taking is done for that round, you find out who has the most of clubs, most of hearts, most of diamonds, and those things, and spades, and you get to do another action. So whoever has the most of those gets to do the action that aligns with that card. I just thought Diamonds was a nice, different take on trick taking, if you will. I really enjoy it, and that's why it's my number 6. It'd probably be higher too if I get to play it more often, but I get to play it when I can, and I enjoy the heck out of it. Number 5 is Five Alive, and that was not by design. It actually ranked out that way. Five Alive is a 1990 game made by Mattel, the copy I have, and it's 2 to 7 players, and it takes 30 minutes to play. It's ranked 18,167 on Board Game Geek. Now, Five Alive. You have these cards in front of you that spell out Alive, A-L-I-V-E. And you're playing these cards, and you're trying not to go over 21. So you're playing cards, and if you can't play a card, you have to turn over one of your cards starting with the A. And if you turn over all your cards, you're out of the game. But as long as you can keep playing, you can stay alive. If someone goes out, like if I went out, all the other people would have to flip over one of their cards. So this game it's really easy and fun. We enjoy it. We laugh. It's just hilarious. It's really good. I enjoy it. We laugh and pick on each other all the time when we play this game. So Five Alive is my number 5. Number 4 is Coup. Coup is a 2012 game made by Indie Boards and Cards. 2 to 6 players, takes about 15 minutes to play, and it's ranked 643 on BGG. Now, Coup. Coup is one of those games that not everybody likes. Excuse me, they don't like bluffing. They don't like, they call it lying. I call it bluffing. I call it just hidden rolls. But what I found was in Coup, everyone is the Duke on the first round. And you don't want to call anybody out because there are 3 Dukes out there somewhere, possibly. There may be some in the market. But in Coup, you get to do different things, and you can say, I'm going to do this. And if no one calls you out, then you could do it. But if somebody says, I don't believe you have that card, and you have 2 cards in front of you, you get 2 rolls. And if you do have it, you flip it over, and that person loses one of their cards. And if you flip both of your cards face up, you're out, right? And so you'll play this until everybody's out except one person. Coup is, you can coup people in the game. If you get up to 7, you can just automatically coup people, and they can't do anything about it. If you have 3 coins, you can try to assassinate someone if you have the assassin, or not. But if they have the Contessa or somebody else wants to stop it with their Contessa, that's perfectly fine. Coup is just a fantastic game. That's why it's my number 4. Number 3 is Pina Pirata. This is a 2014 game made by Yellow. It's 2 to 6 players, takes 30 minutes to play, and it's ranked 6,751 on Board Game Geek. Now, Pina Pirata is a card shedding game, kind of like Uno. But this one has parrots and, walruses and all kinds of weird creatures in a pirate theme. You're trying to get rid of these cards, and it has different rules. So each time you're going to start out with a different rule. You'll have 4 of them, actually. This game is just different every time you play it. There's no... it's just chaotic at some points because there's so many rules and you're trying to remember them all. And you may be able to play a turtle, and if you play a turtle, you can give somebody else a card to your left or right out of your hand, and you get rid of a card. Or if you play a walrus, you can play a monkey right after it or something. It's just fun. It's a fun card shedding game. And if you like Uno, I think you'd like this a little bit more because of the different rules and things that happen. So that's why Pina Pirata is my number 3, and I enjoy it a lot. My number 2 is Love Letter. This is a 2012 game made by AGE. 2 to 4 players, takes about 20 minutes to play, and it's ranked 336 on Board Game Geek. Now, Love Letter, I've played this a lot. I like Love Letter. It's quick. It's fun. Everybody can get it. It's not hard. You have a card in front of you. You draw a card. You play one of those cards, and you do what it says. And some of the funnest points are when you get a guard on the first round. You have a guard in your hand, and you play it. You pick somebody, and you tell them what they are, and they're like, yep, that's what I am. And they're out. Didn't even get a chance to play. It kind of makes funny moments sometimes, and I enjoy Love Letter very much. That's why it's my number 2. My number 1, and this should be no surprise if anybody knows me, is Rook. This game originally came out in 1906. The version I have is a 2001 copy. I have some earlier copies, but 2001 is one I use a lot. It's by Parker Brothers. It's a game for 2 to 6 players. It takes about 45 minutes to play. It's ranked 2,831. Now, I absolutely love trick-taking games, and Rook happens to be one of my favorite because of the memories that it brings back when I was younger and played a lot when I was in high school with some friends that my parents had. Actually, I'd go over to their house, and sometimes I'd take my mom with me, and we'd all play, and it would just be a really good time of playing cards, laughing, snacking, and we play till early in the morning. It'd just be a lot of fun. So that's why Rook is my number 1. Rook is a trick-taking game where you're putting, you're calling a trump. It can be yellow, red, black, or green. There's a rook card in there that's a bird. And there's a nest. You deal out a nest, and everybody gets a hand. You're bidding on this nest in the middle. If you get it, you take it. You put 5 cards back out there. And it's one of those games that's just, I don't know, it just has a place in my heart that I will probably always enjoy Rook. I like playing it, and there's a lot of times that Rook is played differently by a lot of people. There's different ways to play the game in the box. There's a bunch of rule sets. So I think I enjoy the tournament style, the regular Rook best, but other people play Big Red 1 and some other ones. But with all that being said, Rook is my number 1 card game that I enjoy playing. Guys, what are your favorite card games that you like playing? Put it in the comments, and I'll let people know what it is on the next video. Also, hit that subscribe button. Try to hit 500, guys, before December 31st. Hit that like button. I appreciate that. It helps move up the video on YouTube. I appreciate it if you guys do that. Guys, get a board game to the table. Spend time with your friends and your family. Hey, and thanks for watching Calvin's Guide Game.